Welcome. In this video, we will explore how to calculate the surface area of revolution using integration. This is a classic application of calculus that builds directly upon our knowledge of arc length. First, let's visualize the object we are measuring. Imagine taking a two-dimensional curve defined by a function y equals f of x and rotating it 360 degrees around an axis. This action creates a three-dimensional surface. Our goal is to calculate the total area of this outer skin, not the volume inside. To solve this, we cannot use simple rectangles like we did for area under a curve. Instead, we approximate the surface using thin bands. Specifically, we use the frustum of a cone. A frustum is just a cone with the top sliced off. If we stack enough of these infinitely thin frustums together, they perfectly model our smooth surface. Let's look at the geometry of a single frustum. The lateral surface area is calculated by multiplying its circumference by its slant height. Since the radius changes from the top to the bottom, we use the average radius, denoted here as r, so the area formula is simply 2 pi times the radius times the slant height, L. Now we connect this to calculus. For an infinitely thin band, the slant height L is actually the arc length element. ds, recall from previous lessons that ds is equal to the square root of 1 plus the derivative squared, times dx. This gives us the area of a differential element. DA equals 2 pi times the radius function times ds. Integrating that differential element from A to B gives us the total surface area, S. This is the general formula you need to memorize. The integral of 2 pi times the radius function r of x times the square root of 1 plus f prime of x squared with respect to x. Let's look at the most common specific case, rotating around the x-axis. Here, the radius of our rotating band is simply the height of the function itself. So, we replace r of x with f of x. The formula becomes the integral of 2 pi times f of x times the arc length root. Alternatively, if we rotate around the y-axis, the radius of rotation is the horizontal distance from the axis, which is simply x. In this case, we replace r of x with x. The rest of the formula remains exactly the same, assuming we are still integrating with respect to x. Let's try a concrete example. We need to find the surface area generated by rotating the curve y equals x cubed from x equals 0 to x equals 1 about the x-axis. Since we are rotating about the x-axis, our radius function r of x is just the function itself, x cubed. First, we find the derivative, which is 3x squared. Squaring that gives us 9x to the fourth. We plug these into our integral formula. We can solve this integral using u substitution, letting u equal 1 plus 9x to the fourth. After evaluating the definite integral, we get a surface area of approximately 3.563. To summarize, calculating the surface area of revolution is a three-step process. First, determine your axis of rotation to identify the correct radius, r of x. Second, calculate the arc length term involving the derivative. And third, set up and evaluate the definite integral. With these steps, you can find the area of any surface of revolution.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.